What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you another episode of Local Diaries. So let's dive right on in. So we are jumping back into the fighting ring this episode as we take on a deck that has kind of died out since the ban list a month ago. And we are running it back with Vanquish Soul Canine. So we did give you an updated list of pure Vanquish Soul. Here's our chance to show you an updated Vanquish Soul Canine. This deck has been seeing success in Genesis format, but it has died out since in the TCG, since Razin was hit to 1 and Stake Your Soul as well. So we're going to run it back, hopefully get some good results from this version, but we don't know. We shall see. We're going to take our step into the ring and see what happens. Let me show you the profile, and then we'll head out to local. Like I said, running it back. So we're going to show you what our deck lineup is looking like. We are playing the one and only one copy of Vanquish Soul Razin. So sad to see it at 1. Playing 3 copies of Vanquish Soul Mad Love with 3 copies of Vanquish Soul Holy Sue. Mad Love is still 1-card combo for the deck. Holy Sue definitely depend on your hand, but so I mean you really wanted to maximize on that. We're only playing the 2 Xiaolong still, just because I only have 2, and without Razin at 3, just playing 3 just feels bad in my opinion. But that is just my opinion. We are playing 2 Heavy Borger with 1 Caesar Valius because we still want to be able to tag out any of these 2 if we need to. Then we're playing 2 copies of Vanquish Soul Start with 1 stake. Losing stake to 1, kind of feel like you have to play more starts. Just so that way you can get value out of a normal summon in Mad Love, which is basically our only normal summon at this point. And then still just the 1 copy of Snow Devil because we don't want to open up many copies of it because that does feel bad. Moving on to the canine portion of this. This is still pretty standard with 3 copies of Canine 17 Azuna, 3 copies of Canine 66A Jokul, 1 copy of Lupus, and 1 copy of Lantern, with 1 copy of a case for Canine, and then 1 X-Force release. Definitely have thought of putting more, but I wanted to keep the deck count low to the ground as much as I can. Because with this version, we don't play extravagance because we want to be able to make sure that we have our resources in our extra deck for when we do these plays, because there's a lot of cool things that we can do, and those are our forms of interruptions, unlike the pure version, which does play the extravs. So in its place, we're still playing just the 1 copy of Prosperity and 1 Rhoda. We want to be able to maximize on our extra deck as much as we can, hence why no extrav here. To the rest of our non-engine, we're playing 1 copy of Dogorin. I gotta put respect with Dogorin and decks that put boss monsters with Brandon running around. The amount of shenanigans they can put, whether it's Light and Darkness Dragon, Dragoon, having a Dogorin to just out those is really nice. Mirror Jade is our worst enemy, but still doable to play around. Playing 3 copies of Rescue Ace Impulse with 1 Fire Attacker, just to get draw power out of the deck. As well, we are playing 3 copies of Molcharmi Fuelos for the same reason of drawing. 3 copies of Ash Blossom, and then 2 copies of Ghost Bell to kind of maintain with attributes. Losing out on the Razin, Fire was definitely the must-have, so we're playing a lot more Fire for that, just compensating for it, since our Fire count is lower than it was. Moving to the extra deck, the extra deck hasn't changed much. We're still playing 1 number 101 Silent Honor Arc, 1 Nash Knight, 2 copies of Canine 17 Ripper, 1 Valon, 1 copy of Jax. I like Jax. I think it's pretty niche when you make it on your opponent's turn, detach pop, or make it with X-Force pop. It's a double pop, so I mean, I like it. I know most people don't. We're also still playing the C101 Silent Honor Dark, the Nash Knight, 1 Werewolf, 1 Typhon, 1 Zeus. We decided, because we're not playing Extrav, but we did lose out on Razin, 3 copies of Rock, just because Rock is going to be our grind game, and then 1 copy of SP Little Knight, again, for the grind game. So that's what we're running here with the extra deck. Moving to the side deck, which has the most amount of changes, just adapting it towards our meta that we're playing against, with Branded being a comeback. We decided to play 2 copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Phantasme, 2 copies of Pankratops, 1 copy of Shifter for like high levels. These for maintaining attributes. Shifter is just a win card in most cases against like Yummy. It's still floating around. This is for Yummy, this is for Yummy. Any form of that, really, whether it's Yummy Mitsu, Pure Yummy, Yummy Blue Eyes. These are kind of here to maintain that level. Shifter doesn't hurt Mitsu as much, and neither does these. So I mean, we're like having to ebb and flow. To hurt Branded a little bit, we are playing 3 copies of Retaliating Sea with 3 copies of Droll and Lockbird. Since Mitsu is also a thing, Droll is also going to be our big help there. And then we wouldn't be playing without Floodgates, since a couple of them were hit. These weren't. These still are 1. So we're playing 1, there can be only 1. Oh, sorry. We're playing 1, there can be only 1, and 1 anti-spell. Figured if we're going to Floodgate, we'll Floodgate this way. But that is it for our side deck. Let's, like I said, head back into the ring and take it on with Vanquish Soul K9. What is going on, you guys? So here we are at Duke City Games, round 1. We play against Mitsu. So I did call it. Game 1, he wins like, throws a 12. I'm like, okay, yeah, we got a 6. So he goes first. We didn't open up the best hand. We tried to play through as much as we could. Opened up 2 Ghost Bells, Stake, and two unknown that I don't remember. I know it was all big monsters that I couldn't do anything with. So I mean, we gave him game 1, game 2. We just blew through everything. He has the Ash, but Ash wasn't enough. We were able to just take it, and then game 3. Yeah, I opened up double Impulse, Xiaolong, Razin, Stake. Oh, and Lantern. Or I mean, we saw 1 Restoration's Impulse. We drew into the other one with Fuelos. Or we drew into both with Impulse with a Fire Attacker. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy confusing. I know. Forgot the glasses, so we don't have any in-game footage, which sucks, but it's what I get. But that is round 1. We still have 3 more rounds left. Hopefully we do a little better. To recap from round 2 and 3. 2, we played against Yummy Mitsu. We're just playing against Mitsu tonight. Game 1, we were able to just totally not dominate. Game 2, though, we decided an anti-spell on Tikbu. We saw Tikbu, and Tikbu pretty much carried us. And the fact that we could play around it, gorgeous. Game 3 was a bit of a slugfest. We were going towards time. I was trying to play as quick as I could, and he conceded. I was able to like put up enough damage. I was trying to get more. Had he not surprised me, we could have taken game, but he conceded. What a gentleman! What a gentleman! Anyone who concedes going into time, knowing either you're at a disadvantage or you just don't want to double loss it, you are a true gentleman, a true scholar, and you deserve some sort of award. Truly. Game round 3, we play against Branded Mitsu. Was not expecting that. Game 1, we full comboed. We won Dyro, we full combo. Just we're playing his turn, playing on my turn, just killing his stuff, filling out the board. I'm protecting with field spell. We're just being super aggressive. Game 2, he went first. We didn't open up the best hand, but it was enough to break his board under Retaliating Sea. He opened up all the Mitsu stuff, so I mean, he wasn't able to like full combo off of Mitsu. We baited out enough with Mad Love, Holly or Joe Cool. So we were able to just like Nash Knight. We were planning on making Big Boy Zeus, but did you know that Jax had a hidden effect where the turn that your opponent activates a monster effect in the grave or hand deals double damage? Because I didn't. swung into a 0 monster, and then swung for game with 23 with Ripper. Pretty nice. Better since he had paid 800 with Mitsuri Prayers. So we're able to take it there. So I mean, so far we've played against Pure Mitsu, Yummy Mitsu, and Branded Mitsu. Can we get another Mitsu to end the night? Please, please, no. Please, no. That's a joke. That's a joke. Cool. Okay, so we didn't get Mitsu for round 4. So that's great. But we did get Branded this time. He was on a new deck list. We win die roll. I think, yeah, we win die roll, went first. We opened up unplayable, Prod of Prosperity for 3. Should have done 6. But we used the canines on his turn, and it was enough to keep myself alive. And we just kind of grinded up for a bit until we were able to like get into what we needed and just play. Game 2, we sided in Shifter, Retaliancy. We drew Shifter, we shifted him. His entire hand was Graveyard Reliant. And then we summoned, and we just swung for game. We Holly Suit stole his Grand Guinal, killed him with his own monster. It was great. So yeah, we ended the night 3-1. I will admit, I was a bit of a sourpuss after round 2, but we were able to just remind myself, this is just a card game. It's a card game. But Vanquish just does that to me. Like, anytime I've played Vanquish K9 in particular, I do become like a sourpuss, and it sucks because I expect more, but I know I shouldn't. We'll see where we end tonight. I think we might end 3-1, but we'll see. So, due to tiebreakers, we did take third, only losing our round 1, and our round 1 opponent did take second, so it feels pretty good. I wish I wasn't a sourpuss after round 2, but mood did turn around a bit. Deck is still good. Just need to be patient with it. But that's it for the Solo Diaries, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Let me know what you guys would like to see in our next video. As we, we will be doing the Chronicle celebration here. Our local store here is having a celebration this Saturday, so we'll be doing that. But pass it over to you.